How did I feel about Abraham as a leader? I mean, this was my first time playing America, as well as Lincoln, pretty much. And his abilities worked, like, they worked a tiny bit better than I expected. It was really fun to get the free units at the start of the game, like men-at-arms for free. But I didn't quite feel the +5 combat strength that much, because the first Steve I was fighting against was the Ottomans, and they had Crusade, which means they could do a ton of damage to me in my own territory, because they had converted my cities. Which meant that my first war against the AI in this game was very drawn out. Which meant that the +5 combat strength I got wasn't as effective towards the other civs, because they had like great generals and stuff like that. By the time I got to them, we were both, or we were all in the same like science level, basically. The Founding Fathers' ability was exactly as powerful as I assumed it would be. Getting a ton of wildcard policies meant that I could just put in cards that allowed me to make gold. The Diplo favor per turn per wildcard slot wasn't that good, because as you conquer capitals, you start to lose a lot of diplomatic favor per turn. And as such, I still hemorrhaged a ton, and I never had any to sell. And even if I did have any to sell, it meant that, well, the fact that everyone was my enemy, or hated me, meant that they wouldn't buy my Diplo favor anyway. I never used the P51 Mustang, and the film studio was completely useless. So I'd say these two abilities, the first two, were the ones I, actually enjoyed using, because I actually used them. But yeah, Lincoln is definitely a domination focused civ, because of the free units that are stronger than the usual. Now, what I think I should have done better is, okay, my objective in this game was for me to get science as fast as possible, so I could get to apprenticeship and get my industrial zones up, and also so that I could get my units out as fast as possible. My stronger, more technologically advanced units out faster. What I think I could have done better is I could have realized sooner that my units were expandable, because I was just printing units from every city that had an industrial zone. I could just print out a bunch of units, and I could have realized that if I conquered more cities sooner, even if I lost a few units, it didn't matter, because those new cities would allow me to build industrial zones, which would perpetuate the fact that I could just print units. But I think overall I actually did pretty alright, considering that I'm not very comfortable with military focused games. Maybe I could have placed an encampment in one of the cities and gotten an early what is it called? Crap. An early general. I only got the general in like the end of the game, and then I misclicked and actually retired it by accident. That wasn't my finest moment, but but yeah, I think overall, um, I did alright.